Try to navigate this world through a sea of liars. Nothing ever as it seems. Open up your eyes, 'cause when your eyes are open, the clown show will appear, breaking all the wizard spells and nothing left to fear. So gather round and lend your ears as we expose the crock. We'll introduce you to a world filled with poppycock. Yeah, poppycock, poppycock. Welcome to the Poppycock Report. Poppycock, poppycock. Welcome to a world of critical thought.
This is Poppycock.
Poppycock! All right, welcome to the Poppycock Report. I'm your host, Rose777, and I'm here with Wayne McCrory. How's it going, Wayne?
Doing great, Rose. I hope you're doing well there. Happy Tuesday, or actually happy Thursday, everyone. It's Thursday for this episode of the Poppycock Report. So today we're going to do something a little different, aren't we, Rose?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I'm totally in the mood to get my creativity going. We're going to play with some AI artwork, and we're going to get creative here. And this is a site that is more advanced than the one we were playing with before. But I have to say, Wayne, that when I was playing with this earlier on a free app on my phone, I was so creeped out that I started to ask myself, is it possible that AI can be controlled by some kind of spiritual entity? Where do you stand on that possibility?
I think that's a very real possibility, and I think this is actually a type of infrastructure for such a type of an entity to step into in this world. That's something that I've kind of come to in my own research and stuff here, going back through the years. It seems to me that there's this definitive possibility that that could be a real thing, that this could be harboring some type of a spirit manifestation that does not belong in the natural world here. And we'll see as we do this on the fly here, what kinds of images it comes up with. Because let's face it, I mean, AI art could be downright creepy at times. And we've seen this. And you have to wonder, like, why is that? Why is that? Because it would be one thing if, okay, it's just bad at rendering certain things yet, because of the machine learning software and stuff like that. So it comes up with something silly or nonsensical, right? But that's one thing. But when we talk about this stuff and when we actually go in and experiment with it, it usually comes up with something that's really creepy or malevolent looking, doesn't it? And that's what we noticed. We were talking about this yesterday, and we were playing around with the AI engines a little bit for the art creation. And it started like producing some of this really bizarre stuff of its own accord, and the more broad you are with the terms that you use, the prompts that you give it, the more weird and kind of bizarre and malevolent looking the images come out. So we decided we're going to play with this a little bit today on this episode 23, Poppycock in the Machine, because I assure you that the Poppycock is in the machine, and it's beginning to manifest, I think, with the rise of this Chat GPT and these other various AI softwares that are really catching on. And we're seeing something evil manifesting, in my view.
Well, it's just so interesting because without the spiritual component, without the metaphysical component, I would still characterize the intentions of the technology as not helpful to humanity, as we always discuss about the separation from nature being really bad for humans. But still, with that being said, I don't think I could have even had the capacity for believing such a thing, even though you've kind of been prepping me up for the idea over the past couple of years with your research. And I've been open to the possibility, but I don't think I could have really taken the idea seriously until playing with the technology myself and going through the experience of thinking of certain words on my own, putting them into the app in a weird way, and then seeing the response. And you were talking about how some things were coming back creepy, or I think the way you said it, I took it as most of the time creepy. And that is true. It's most of the time creepy. But I noticed I got like this weird feeling last night when I was doing different friends of mine and myself. And it was really weird how some people came back with less creepy than others. Like, for example, I just put in Russian vids into my AI app, and what it gave me back was like an album cover of Judas Priest. I don't know how to explain it. It's like this big robot. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's a big robot. And that's what it looked like. And I was like, oh my gosh, look, it's the armor of God on RV. And then like I typed in my legal name and it came back with just like this really nice blonde person, which doesn't look like me, but not evil. And then I just put in a couple of my friends and they just looked so like macabre, you know, like intentionally macabre, but they're not that vibe. So my logical reasoning went to, okay, this is not based on the person that I'm thinking about. This is just search returns on the internet and then drawing an average from that. So it's not that I'm so pure and innocent. It's just that it took an average of all of the Lindsays on the internet, or all of the ideas of Rose 777 ever typed on the internet. Or if I was to type in Wayne McCroy, it would be looking at all the Waynes and all the McCroys and jumbling them together to give me. So that's the logical without the metaphysical component that I came up with. Does that make sense to you? How could you explain without the metaphysical component how some things would just look creepier than others randomly? Is that because there's certain computations of good and bad on the internet, and so it's just random, or is it not so random and it's about the search returns?
I think, as in anything else, it all depends upon the algorithm that it uses. So I don't think it's using random returns. It's just searching the broad database and seeing what it has and trying to establish a baseline to draw from. So in establishing this baseline, I mean, theoretically here now, according to what I know about the technology and stuff, it should take what the most common themes are and work it together into its piece of art that it produces. So with that being said, it's all based upon what the algorithm hits, right? So when the algorithm gets all these different hits, it composes it into a type of an algorithm that brings it down to establish a baseline, and it makes something based off of that baseline. Now, in theory, if that's how this operates, it shouldn't come up with all this creepy stuff all the time like it does. So it makes me wonder, is there some other component at play here? Are they messing with us? Is the machine learning finding all the negativity on the net and bringing that to bear in its artwork? Or is there something spiritual manifesting? And of course, I'm always going to lean towards the spiritual manifestation of things because it's just the way we see the world. And that's how I view the world, is through this spiritual lens, because it very much happens in the invisible realms around us that we don't see, which manifest as something visible here in the reality. And of course, this push towards artificiality has very much to do with that. And this is its playground. And there, I see you brought up the Darth Vader eating spaghetti. That is just classic.
Yeah, I feel like we should share the pictures from yesterday.
Yes,
Especially because if it weren't for the George Bush snafu, I wouldn't feel so passionate about this evil behold a pale horse idea being injected into things. So this conversation started yesterday because I was telling Wayne, it looks like AI has a problem with spaghetti. It just doesn't quite understand that human beings eat spaghetti with their hands touching a fork, using the fork to twirl the spaghetti into their mouth. It almost seems like consistently AI seems to believe that human beings levitate the spaghetti separately from their hand, because it's always showing the hand up close to their mouth and then the spaghetti separately in their face, like without a fork. But this was the best one we got from Wayne, which is Darth Vader, who actually managed to twirl his spaghetti, seemingly.
Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly it is he's using there to eat the spaghetti. I was curious to see, because with the face mask and stuff for Darth Vader, I wanted to see how it would try to work that into it. But as you could see from some of these other images, that's just that's one of the better images we got from it, right? Without the creep factor.
Yeah. Okay. So this was like the first try, a person eating spaghetti in the proper fashion. And so if you see him, he's holding two pieces of spaghetti. It's retarded. But is it really retarded, or are my search terms just retarded? We'll see. Oops, I'm moving in the wrong direction here. So now look at this that Wayne got. How creepy is that? I mean, I don't understand. Like, is that little pieces of red, the out of place pieces of red, supposed to be tomato sauce? Why did they suddenly choose to put a big leaf of basil, which I like? I mean, I like basil. It just seems really weird. And why is it that everybody's eyes have to be different from one eye to the other? It's always very asymmetrical. And this eyeshadow, like, we didn't ask for anything like this, did we? Did you type eyeshadow in yours?
No, this is, I think the exact search return was a person eating spaghetti in the proper fashion.
Yeah.
And that's it.
So I changed it to a person opening the door for a woman in the proper fashion. And then, of course, it's a door to a portal to a door coming out of her crotch.
Yes, indeed. So you see the AI, it generates just weird stuff like this. I mean, look at that prompt. A person opening the door for a woman in the proper fashion. Okay, if you use your imagination, you could picture like a gentleman or something holding the door open and a woman maybe walking through and saying thank you. You know, that would be the image we would come up with in our minds. The AI, something completely different. So she has a door flying out of her crotch, I guess, the door into the portal.
That's the proper fashion. We just haven't been privy to this information. Maybe we'll know about this in like 200, 300 years.
Maybe we've been doing it wrong all this time, right?
Why do I feel like saying, I am woman, hear me roar? So this one's super creepy, and this is like major. President George Bush and President Bill Clinton shaking hands with each other, and they're both obviously Bill Clinton. So I'm like, okay, well, we have to force it to give me George Bush now. This is totally crazy. So then the next one I put George Bush flying a plane, and there's no George Bush, and there's this creepy white horse. What is going on, Wayne? I am shocked.
That one in and of itself, when you sent me that image, I looked at that and I thought, wow, that's crazy. That's like prophetic in a sense. That's all like very much out of the book of Revelation, the white horse, the pale horse. And there it is with an airplane. So maybe it attached the idea of George Bush with 9/11 with the airplane and that kind of thing. That's my best guess as to what could have happened there. But still, creep factor, right?
Yeah. Well, we like with the door you were describing, we can imagine something with our imaginations, but we have to remember that an AI technology with algorithms will never be able to use their imagination. And so it's always their limitations. So now here's the next question. Is my internet activity influencing this? Because perhaps if my mom had put George Bush flying a plane, she would have gotten a different result because she watches television, is a Democrat, doesn't believe in conspiracy theories, never heard of Behold a Pale Horse, has never read the book of Revelation. So would it come back as something different for her? Did I somehow influence this response?
And you have to wonder that. I don't have the answer for that. It's very real of a possibility because when you think about it, the algorithms that it used to get there are probably based about your search history as far as that goes as well. So with that being the case, maybe it took something out of there and it influenced it in that way. And we end up with the result we end up with. I can tell you this, every time you put that prompt in, it'll give you something different. And, and each person that puts it in, it gives them something different. So you're not going to come up with the same generated image each time, regardless of what you do. It's always unique. So it's interesting to say the least. Maybe it does have some kind of influence based upon our search history or something like that. Or maybe there's something else going on entirely. Maybe something more spiritual manifesting. Maybe something that has to do with your thought processes, affecting the result in some term as well. So you have to wonder. You really have to wonder, and I'm speaking in more metaphysical type terms right now as far as that goes, because here's the thing with physics and metaphysics. It's the same coin. It's two separate sides of the same coin. You can't have one without the other, and they're both essentially the same thing, just opposite sides thereof. And that's how things operate in this world we live in. And a lot of people would call this duality, but I would prefer to use the term polarity, because I think it's more accurate. So you have to keep that in mind. There's a spiritual side to these overly scientific type things as we try to esteem them here in the modern era. So we have metaphysics. It goes hand in hand with physics. So science and spiritual science go together 1 to 1. Same thing, just a different way of manifesting. And I think perhaps that plays a key into the search returns as well. But what else have we got here?
I'm now bringing up my new AI website that was actually recommended to me by Awesome Austin. The other night he sent this to me and I was like, I'm not feeling very inspired. I don't know what to make. And then a couple hours later, I thought to just make all these different kinds of animals smoking weed. An elephant, a rhinoceros, and a monkey. It was really fun. But now, as we were talking, I just created this image off of the prompt, the spirit of AI technology inhabiting a happy space, because I really didn't want it to come back creepy. And so it's not that creepy.
No, this one is actually pretty cool. So, yeah, now let's see. The spirit of AI technology. Let's see. How could we change the search return and see what we get?
Well, we have to remove the happy space. We have to remove the happy space and see what it is.
Just leave it broad like that. The spirit of AI technology, and see what it comes up with.
So, and I think we're going to find out how useful it was to put in a happy space in 1 second.
It very much so. We'll see what happens now when it does this. Now, some of these could take. Well, that one's not overly bad.
It's not as good. She doesn't seem as happy.
No,
she's concerned, but it's nowhere near as creepy and bad as I thought it would be. So, all right.
How about what does the spirit of AI technology look like? Try that.
Okay. What does the spirit of AI technology look like?
And we'll see what it comes up with that.
Oh, wait a second. Something's wrong. There's prompts in here that are being suggested, like oil painting.
Oh, okay. We got to change our filters. That's why it's okay. Because the more broad you are with your terms, like the better. Well, that's actually pretty cool. I mean, honestly, with the filters and stuff on there.
Maybe just realistic.
Yeah, let's go realistic.
For realistic. Is there a way to just remove the filter? None. Let's just see what happens with none. All right.
No filter. All right.
Let's start. What does the spirit of AI technology look like?
And we'll go.
No, the spirit of okay, let's just see what a question. We've never used a question before to do a prompt, but maybe it doesn't allow questions.
Oh, it won't allow questions.
What's going on here? Now it says it's not letting me.
Image, upload or draw an image. Ooh, well, that one looks a little creepy.
Oh, here we go. I needed to go to the top. What does the spirit of AI technology look like? What does AI technology look like? Oh, it was going up here. Oh, no, these are just different ones.
Yeah, well, those are the oil ones. I think it was generating these new ones as you were putting it in there, but we got to go to the top and stay at the top. Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah,
Look at that.
AI technology. I think we found him.
Ooh, well, that's kind of. Look at the hands too.
Yeah, because it's like all the hands of the world melded together in order to give it.
And that's half of a cell phone or something with the head of the AI coming out of it there.
Yep. It looks like an iPhone. It looks like a touchscreen iPhone.
Yep. I think that's exactly what it is. So that's creepy. So you see how if you take the filters away, you're going to do my name. Let's see what happens. I'm curious.
Oh my gosh.
Not even close.
Well, mine is never anything Lindsay Rose Bob show is so.
Let's see what it comes up with.
That's not me. My stepmom is, she's been on television and she has lots of stuff out there. You know what? That just looks nothing like Shirley. I'm so sad that they messed you up, Shirley.
That's kind of creepy looking too. Look at what's going on with the left side of her face.
What about Kim Kardashian? Does it know anything about Kim Kardashian and what she actually looks like? Oh my gosh. See, that's like the real Kim Kardashian. That's what her nose would look like if she didn't have plastic surgery.
Yeah, that's crazy. What else? What else could we prompt?
She has a flesh-eating bacteria on her face, and that's the last thing that the AI should know. Like they should know that she cares about what her face looks like.
You would think so.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So now what else should we ask AI? Should we ask this program about spaghetti and see if it's better at spaghetti than the other one?
Let's check it out and see how it handles spaghetti. How about Hitler eating spaghetti? That's one of the prompts I gave the other one yesterday, and it came back hilarious.
Outside of the French bistro.
Yep.
In Paris, France.
Let's see. Oh. Well, I'm not quite sure what's going on in this picture, but that looks super weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, no one's eating spaghetti here.
No.
Let's get spaghetti to come up.
Let's try spaghetti again here. Okay.
Oh, wow. So
Well,
I think this look how they're trying to make it look like Getty Images.
Yeah, don't you love that?
Very strange. How about Hitler running for president with spaghetti on his plate?
Okay. He's running.
Running.
He's got spaghetti in his hand.
Or his hand just morphed into spaghetti.
Oh boy, like some of this stuff is like super weird, super sketchy. What other?
7, I had some real problems with Crow 777 on the other app, and it kept making him into an astronaut. Oh wow. Okay, so an airplane makes sense because it's like instead of a Boeing 777, it's a Crow 777.
Yeah, I guess so. That's weird though.
This patch. What's that all about?
Why does it only have one wing?
Yeah, very creepy.
His telescope. Let's see what comes up with this one.
Oh, okay.
That one's not too bad. It certainly doesn't look like Crow, but it's a guy with a telescope, so it got it a little bit closer. Yeah. But what's the background there? What is that supposed to be?
Maybe a tractor or some kind of farming equipment.
I guess.
Right. How about we ask it, what does COVID vaccine damage look? Wait. How about this? A man who has been recently vaccine damaged by the COVID-19 vaccine in 2021.
I think you ran. Okay, there it goes. Oh, well,
who
would have meant?
He has his shirt sleeve up as he should, I guess. Ugh, this is so sad. I'm really sorry this happened to you, man.
Yeah, definitely. Like that's the thing. Maybe it knows that some people it's not going to show right away. A woman noticing the signs of vaccine damage in her children. Let's see. Oh, it's taking its time with this one. Okay. Well, this is kind of creepy.
I'm going to generate it again.
Yeah, let's see what else it comes up with. Oh, that one's even creepier still.
Yeah. How about a mother looks concerned with her child showing the effects of Bell's palsy?
Oh.
Oh. All right. Well, it seems to get the point with this one.
Yeah. It doesn't make it any less creepy, though.
Right. So what else could we look into? Where are we at on time here? We're at 24 minutes, so we're about halfway through. We didn't really think. Well, I mean, I could just show you what I was looking at before, which was a happy monkey smoking. I have to indicate that it's green because last time it gave me like yellow marijuana. So green marijuana out of a glass pipe.
Let's see what it comes up with. We'll see how happy the monkey is.
I'm going to be here for hours. Deciding, how do I get like a fish and a bird to share a joint? Aw, no weed though. It's just empty. He doesn't look too happy. It's all gone.
No, he looks very, I don't know. Yeah, not necessarily happy, but he doesn't look sad either. He looks a little disappointed. That's the look of disappointment.
And then how about everything that's been in the news lately, like with Donald Trump getting arrested? I know this is not
Two of those.
Donald Trump getting arrested in Manhattan in 2023.
Let's see.
Oh.
Look at that. Why is he wearing like a shirt with a police badge on the shoulder?
And why does it look like he's being groped in the wrong spot?
Yeah, it does. And what happened to his face and his ear? And he's got the wrong hair.
Cyborg technology fell off the side of his head and the machinery is showing.
Maybe.
Oh my gosh, Donald Trump as Terminator.
There you go.
All right, don't disappoint me. Not too bad, I guess.
No, that one's kind of disappointing. How about Donald Trump as Batman? Try that one.
Donald Trump stars as Batman in cinematic film. Oh, cinematic award-winning film.
Okay, let's see what that comes up with. That's not even close. Like,
very disappointing.
Yeah, it didn't even take the prompt that time. It's just giving you random Donald Trump stuff. Maybe we should try another well-known person and see what it comes up with. How about let's do Joe Biden as
Batman.
Acting as Batman.
Oh, your request activated the API's safety filters and could not be processed.
Wow, I guess you're not allowed to put Joe Biden in. That's interesting.
But I can do Donald Trump?
I guess it's perfectly fine to mock Donald Trump, but not Biden.
Wow.
Well, there, that's a little better.
Type Joe Biden being a good guy. Am I allowed to do that?
Let's see.
Oh, it's letting me show him being a good guy.
You can't show him as Batman, though.
Can't show him as Batman. Oh my God, that's what I'm talking about.
Wow, there's the creep factor. Look, he's got like brown paint on. He's groping a child's face.
Oh, this is what I'm talking about. Kim Kardashian and Joe Biden, they have the same problem, I think.
Look at what he's wearing, too. That's something like the South Korean or North Korean guy would be wearing, Kim Jong-un.
Wow. All worlds of stage, they're all actors playing different parts. That's what I get from it.
Yep. Wow. Like that's creepy in and of itself. How about Joe Biden talking about corn pop?
Oh my gosh, here we go.
Let's see.
Well, more questions. Well, I mean, it could just be that so many people laugh at him on the internet.
It could be. Like, why do they keep giving him clown makeup and stuff?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
How about this? Signing a serious bill.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
That doesn't even look like Biden, not even close.
It looks like a little mixture of Biden and Obama to me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking exactly. So it must equate him to Obama. How about let's do an Obama something or another?
How about Obama and Joe Biden shake hands for the first time in the Oval Office in 2012?
Okay, let's see what it does.
Weird. Well, now Biden looks normal compared to Obama. And Obama, his head is on fire with a computer head.
And look at the hands.
Yeah.
How about Obama and Joe Biden giving each other a Masonic handshake?
Okay.
Let's see how this turns out. Ooh.
is they
That,
look very enthusiastic and less clowny clown. Maybe the Freemasonic or the Masonic handshake takes the clown away because they know to cover it up. I don't know.
look at the like that. That's creepy though. Look at the hands and the arms,
Yeah.
and they're like melded together. It's totally creepy. This is the kind of thing that like really.
Yeah, it gets you. But it sucks at shaking hands. But look, when these people shake hands, it's not that bad.
No, but it still looks weird.
But we could give it more props to try and make it seem more realistic.
True, we could. How about, let's see. Pop art, storybook, mixed punk.
Delicate detail.
Yeah, try delicate detail, and we'll do the like. Just type a Masonic handshake or something, or what do you have in mind there?
I had something in mind, but I like the idea of just a plain old Masonic handshake in a Freemasonic lodge.
There you go.
Well, I hope I'm not forgetting my other idea, but it was something about the ruling elite, so we'll get there. Oh my goodness! Wow.
What world is that? Is that supposed to be a person on the left side there?
Yeah, I think that this is supposed to be their head right here.
Yeah, look, he's got the what do you call it? The blindfold on, the hoodwink.
Oh my goodness! Yes.
So he's hoodwinked, and look at the arms. That's just totally bizarre.
Let's just do a Freemason.
What is on the table in front of them?
It looks like one of those ships that you would try and have inside of a bottle.
Yeah, or I don't know. Strange. Ooh.
Oh wow! Just a plain old Masonic handshake right here.
Yeah.
Rulers.
Between rulers.
Oh my gosh! Look, Illuminati confirmed.
There it is. Do that. Type in Illuminati symbol. Illuminati symbol. Or just Illuminati, however you want to do it here. Let's see.
Symbol and without symbol. Ooh. Not what I was expecting. I thought they were cartoon. Okay, it looks how it's see how it's giving details. That must be the filter.
Trending on ArtStation, Sharp Focus, Studio Food. Yeah, weird.
Let's do none. Let's do just Illuminati by itself with no filter.
Yep, no filter. I think the filters really skew things. That looks like a Star Trek emblem. Should tell you a little something about Star Trek, right?
Right. Yeah. Who came up with that idea? Oh, look, this is even more scary.
Well, that's like the square and compass almost.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah,
and then look at the circle on top. Yeah. And then maybe this little dot represents Hiram Abiff before he resurrects. All right. Oh, let's do that one. Let's do Hiram Abiff.
Hiram Abiff. See what it comes up with. Oh, look at that.
Oh, a sword. Hiram Abiff and Jesus jousting on horses. Oh, wow. I feel like they're actually listening to me. How about we do more things with Jesus and see how accurate it is? Can you give me a situation that Jesus is in? I'm thinking about the time when he's flipping over the tables.
Perfect.
At commerce. So let's say Jesus outside of the church, upset with humanity and flipping over tables because he does not agree with Lex Mercatoria.
Okay, let's see what it comes up with.
Oh, he's not flipping over tables. We have to force him to flip over tables. Jesus is flipping over tables outside a church. But flipping over a table might be confusing for AI, so we might have to word this in a different way.
I don't know. I think it. Whoa. Jesus is doing backflips outside. That's great.
See, that's what it took is like doing gymnastics. So now instead of like Jesus from the Bible, it's like Jesus with the leaf blower doing backflips.
There, let's do that. Jesus with a leaf blower doing backflips.
All right.
Let's see what it comes up with.
Oh, disappointing. All right, I think it's time to add Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is doing backflips into a pool. Let's make it easy because that's
Okay.
easier for it to visualize.
Oh, that's terrible. But like this is it's crazy. This AI art bit. It's astounding. Let's see, from the
Christian Bible. Oops, sorry about that. From the Christian Bible, when he found out he was going to be martyred.
okay.
Yeah, that does. They even, it's like a comic book. They decided that.
It's funny how it does that stuff sometimes. Like, I'll tell you what, I've in the past, I wanted to see what the AI would come up with. So I would type something in the search, like alchemy. If you look up alchemy, let's see, Jesus eating spaghetti outside a French bistro. Let's see what we get with that.
Nobody's going to pay attention to the fact there shouldn't be spaghetti at a French bistro.
No, and there's no spaghetti. Like it's
not Jesus.
Nope, maybe that's Jesus. I don't know. But
spaghetti by itself. I think I feel like I interrupted a prompt suggestion that you had.
Oh, there. Look, he's kind of got the spaghetti. Like that one's not too bad. It just kind of looks silly. Doesn't really look overly menacing or anything. But if you type in, let's see, an alchemist in his lab, type that, an alchemist in his lab, and see what it comes up with. Because I've noticed in some of the other software that I've used to generate that image, oh, well, that's kind of creepy. That looks like more like a CDC person mixing up a deadly vaccine for somebody.
Yeah, because why would there be a stethoscope in an alchemical lab?
An alchemist in his lab. I've noticed, like, if you do that, it'll come back in the style of like some of the old black and white pictures, like the prints that they did like way back. An alchemist creating a cilantro spagyric in his laboratory. There you go. Let's try that. See what the return comes back. He's got a lot of cilantro. I think it's mixing up alchemist and chemist.
Yeah, it doesn't understand what an alchemist is.
No. How about an alchemical? Let's see. Alchemical
laboratory. A man named Paracelsus is making a remedy for sick people.
All right, let's see what it comes up with. I'm curious.
Yeah.
See, that's a little better. That's more along the lines of what I would get in return. But that one, that's kind of weird. What else have we got? What other prompts could we give this thing?
Yeah, I don't know if you want to apply a filter to this one, the one that we already did, like masterpiece.
Yeah, let's try masterpiece and see what it does. Oh,
wow.
That's just weird. But yeah, that's more like, what you would get. Or just type alchemy in as a general search return and see what it gives you.
Okay, let's just type alchemy. Oh, wow. It gave me an error. Why does it have safety filters for alchemy?
You got to wonder. Let's see, generates.
But it just kind of generates it. Yeah, it won't let me.
What
is that?
But how bizarre is that?
Safety filters, like in the news, there's really, really bad things going on, like people dying and inappropriate things, and it probably wouldn't let me. But it's saying, let me see here on the news, it was talking about the Antarctic ice sheet retreat could happen faster than previously thought. So what if we do the ice sheet retreat?
Antarctica ice sheet retreat. Let's see what it does. Generate. No, it's generating that. It won't generate alchemy for safety reasons, though.
Wow.
Just goes to show you some of these search returns and stuff you get are monitored.
Right. It's all controlled. So it could just be a huge social engineering effort to get us to waste our time when everything's been predetermined.
Right.
So, I mean, for us, it's interesting because we're finding out what we get to see, but they already know the limitations they've put on us.
Absolutely, they do. How about let's do something a little more fun, like maybe a tap dancing penguin drinking coffee. Let's try that.
Love it. I don't think maybe there's a hyphen there. Let's see. Aww.
What does it say on its mug there? I don't even know.
They're not even real letters, but it looks like he didn't just get a coffee for himself, but he also got a coffee for his friend.
That's nice. And he can make it hover in place. That's good of him to do.
Now, I tried to get it to show. Okay, so my friend Joey was the first singer of Guar. And
Okay.
I just wanted to insert myself onto the stage with him in 1985. And no, it cannot be done. The AI is just not advanced enough for these ideas. So it's like the singer of Guar in 1985 on a stage. There is a smiling girl in a wheelchair sitting next to the singer of Guar. I'm just trying to be really specific because I'm so frustrated that it's just always retarded.
Let's see what happens here.
See, no, unless this is supposed to be the girl in the wheelchair smiling down here.
Or the one, I don't know. That's kind of weird.
Yeah. The singer of Guar in 1995 next to a happy girl in a wheelchair.
Let's try that prompt and see if it gets something a little different.
Happy, nice, normal girl.
Nice, normal. Oh, okay.
He's in a wheelchair. Sorry, Joey.
That's too funny.
They can't figure it out. Okay, what about what was the name of your high school?
Wyoming Valley West.
Okay, so that's the location, West High School. So let's say some teens in Wyoming Valley High School playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay, let's see what happens.
That's actually not that bad.
That's a pretty generic looking picture. So no way to really know where it's at.
Genius teens with epic future envisioning a better world.
Okay. Well,
All right. That's good.
Yes.
I mean, they're envisioning a better world, so their hands are in the air with excitement and confidence. So I'm okay with that. It's just I don't understand why they just couldn't give us normal faces.
Yeah, like that's the thing you have to wonder. It always seems to like really distort the faces and stuff like that when you ask for something general like this. Have beautiful faces. The children have beautiful faces. Okay, well, its images of beauty are much different than what you would think, right?
All right, let's see. Okay. A beautiful woman gazing into the camera with features that do not challenge the current beauty standards.
Okay.
I'm happy, and I'm just not impressed with the eye makeup here.
No, me either. That's pretty terrible. Let's be honest.
Let's try and get us something that isn't macabre. A beautiful woman on a sunny day in the park, gazing upon multitudes of animals, of furry animals, furry and cute.
Furry animals and cute animals. Okay. Furry.
If we see a demon or a clown or something, I'm going to be very upset.
Let's see what we got. A beautiful woman on a sun. It's not even showing her face. What in the world's going on with those animals?
That looks like they've been cut in half.
It does. It's kind of disturbing in and of itself, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, how about a man with his greyhound at the dog races in Florida on a sunny day, surrounded by gorgeous women.
Okay.
Not on the show until we find a gorgeous woman. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
I mean, nothing against these women. They look fine. I'm just really disappointed, especially about the greyhound.
Look at the greyhound's nose. poor doggy.
Oh my gosh, it accidentally came out of a lab in Alex Jones's nightmares.
You never know. Wow, that's even when they're like not even all that, how should we say, macabre looking, they still are just terrible, aren't they?
Yeah. A famous supermodel is posing.
Let's see what it comes up with. Look at the eyes. That's perfect.
Oh, man. So I guess we would have to use very specific prompts to make them look normal. Have you seen Midjourney work?
No.
All right, let me try to bring it up on my screen because this is really impressive stuff that we maybe should close it out observing and figuring out why we couldn't succeed like these people could. But I feel like these are the real artists that actually know what they're doing and putting like their heart and soul into creating beautiful images. So let's just look at this before we close it out. We're going to stop the screen and I'm going to share my Facebook group, which is the Midjourney official Facebook group. So here, look how realistic this is. It's a Richard Ayoade making an excellent Doctor Who. I don't know who that is. But
These are all AI generated images then, correct?
That is correct. These are all done with very specific prompts. Usually these people are very, very, they're very into this. And so they've basically figured out exactly what to put to get what they want. So this is like Kid Rock drinking a drink without Bud Light.
Well, these have got to be some pretty high-end programs then. Because all the stuff that's available for free, you get the kind of images like we see. So what is this? The Screw Eating Champion 2023 will be named at the end of the final round.
I saw something called a lava eating contest that was absolutely crazy. I really want you to see it, but I don't, it may have been too many days ago. But look, these are just making really beautiful houses. Oh my goodness, that's got messed up. Look at the baby head in the wrong spot.
That's a little creepy.
What else do we got here? Heavy Metal Taylor Swift.
Oh, that's another one. If you do Iron Maiden album covers in the AI rows, I tried that one day and the results were hysterical.
Iron Maiden album cover. I'll do one of my tattoos. Live after death. Featuring Eddie, or should I just leave it at that?
Just leave it at that. It'll usually put some iteration of Eddie in there. It's hysterical.
Oh, I'm disappointed. It's just a logo.
I don't see that what it came up with because we're on your Facebook. You were sharing there.
Oh, you're not seeing it? Oh, my bad. Okay. Oh, wow. Best of the Beast was not allowed.
Oh, wow.
It's against the rules for them.
Just put Iron Maiden album cover, just in general.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. I'm very pleased with that. Wow. Good job. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trooper Eddie head.
Not too bad, but a lot of that's funny. Eddie as the trooper.
Let's see if it comes up with any semblance of Eddie. Nope. Sorry. Eddie, the mascot of Iron Maiden, comes out onto the stage as a large robot. That's what this picture reminded me of, the robot that walks out.
Let's see.
Okay, perfect. I'm actually pleased with that too. If I saw that, honestly, if I saw that at a show, I'd be very pleased.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy, but
oh, but look, they have a nice normal girl next to them. A nice normal girl is there, but can't be next to Joey in 1985.
No, of course not. But you put her on stage with an Iron Maiden Eddie robot, and that's all good, right? So some of these, it's just totally bizarre, the things that it comes up with.
Yeah. Oh, there's a search here. So let me search lava. That will be a good way to go out here. Here's the lava eating contest.
Oh, look at that.
Isn't that amazing?
Wow. And one of them said it had a violent or graphic content filter on it or something, didn't it?
Yeah. I see it. And that's obviously not graphic enough, but it's really just like really scary. That's imagine this. But they're all having a good time.
Yeah, they're oh. Well, it looks like they're half in pain and half having a good time.
And isn't that how it goes, I guess?
Yeah, whenever you're in a lava eating contest.
I don't have enough of that. Well, I think that was a very successful episode, Wayne.
I think so. I think this was a lot of fun, a little different, and we wanted to focus a little bit on the AI technology and how concerning it is. I don't think it's anywhere near taking over the world at this point, just based upon the fact that it can't seem to get certain minute details of things correct. So with that being said, I don't think we're in danger. And here's something I like to tell people. All right. No creation can ever be greater than its creator. And that is why I have no fear of AI wiping out humanity. Not going to happen. It's a tool that needs to be programmed, and it will only run whatever programs it's given. So it can't think for itself. It will never become sentient. It's not going to kill us all. And that's my view on that, simply because no created thing can ever be greater than its creator. So there you go.
Well, I agree with you wholeheartedly. And for everyone out there, I just want you to know that Wayne and I are not twin sisters, but you need to update your avatar next time with your.
Yes, I do. But that's okay. We'll work on that. And we decided to go off camera today because we wanted to focus on the AI art. So there you go. But you'll see our smiling faces next time.
That's right. And thank you so much, Wayne, for joining me. I agree with you completely that there's nothing to be afraid of per se. They're not going to take over the entire world. There's always going to be, we're always going to have the ability to overpower, because we do have an imagination and we do have life, the spark of life, and just the ability to truly discern instead of just working off of equations and algorithms.
Absolutely.
All right, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Poppycock!
We try to navigate this world through a sea of lies. Nothing ever as it seems. Open up your eyes, 'cause when your eyes are open, the clown show will appear, breaking all the wizard's spells and nothing left to fear. So gather round and lend your ears as we expose the crock. We'll introduce you to a world filled with poppycock. Yeah, poppycock, poppycock. Welcome to the Poppycock Report. Poppycock, poppycock. Welcome to a world